Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the SEC, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Washington's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
And here's the handoff. A quick juke. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the inflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Caught over the middle. It's Mendez. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Receiver makes the grab. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
The Huskies pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, that one's picked off. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Washington has moved into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And the punt is down just inside the 30.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Huskies. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Press coverage now from the secondary. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense has got the football. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Receiver makes the catch all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line.
The return team gives him plenty of room to be able to work. He's got a lot of positive yards. He's going to set his own offense with good field position, but instead he loses the ball and costs his team in the end.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer. Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Defense not pressing this time. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, these screen passes are all about timing. I really felt the offense looked like they tipped their hand. The defense started to kind of drift that way towards the screen, and by the time the running back catches the ball, there's just nowhere to go.
This will be touched near the 45-yard line. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders in this defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Quick spin on the run. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That's an important first down on that running play.
Here we go. Ready.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
If this team can hold on today and win, his pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
Now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. An impressive spin there. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The back's got it again. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Couldn't find anybody open, and he just has to throw it away. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's back to throw again on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
And with that, let's send it back to...
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Looking for his back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Washington. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
And we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner.
That return backfires on him. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The game makes it second and medium. He hands it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push, be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quick throw caught on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown continues.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return brought down by the coverage team now. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Here's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're gonna...
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Washington. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
where these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. So ball at the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And the defense adds 6 in the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off.
He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here comes a handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Another positive game by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Washington.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football.